down here at the Brisco, basically. Security guards apparently alleged they called the police, but the police were like, we're not responding to that. They know I have a right to film in public, and these guards are just full of crap. So, on that note, turn my camera around. Here's your guard again. Three different security guards come up to me without their badges, without their names, without their patches as required by Texas law 1702. Texas law requires security officers to have, and again that's 1702 occupational code, to have their last name obviously or visibly displayed to a person, as well as the name of the company that they represent. And none of these guards have had that, but they want to talk shit and then go, we'll call the cops on you. And I'm like, okay, call the cops. Waiting for the cops. The cops ain't showing. So, again, we're 600 yards from the police, but police are like, we're not showing up to this. We know this guy is not breaking any laws. And again, you gotta wonder, why exactly security guards just don't want to follow their occupational code? I mean, hey, you don't want to pay the $60 license, you don't want to put on your name tag, you don't want to put on your company that you obviously represent, then what authority does the public expect you to represent? And again, the first use of force with officers or security is a uniformed presence to deter. And again, when they're deterring, they need to present themselves as professional security guards, but they choose not to do that. And again, when they choose not to do that, you have to ask yourself, why? And while this officer was polite and somewhat professional, she still chooses not to display her identity. She chooses not to display her company affiliation.
Because it's right at the corner. I don't know if there's an opening to go up on that side. If there is, it's right on this.
On the other side. And again, she's being polite with other people, and that's what you expect from security guards. And that's one of the things that frustrates me as a person in the private society, is that these security guards, they're not being pricks 99% of the times, but when they are and then they refuse to identify themselves, you have an issue. And when you expect that issue to be resolved, they still refuse to do that. She has still not identified the company that she works for. She claims she's a security guard, but no last name, no company patch, nothing else. And while I have no doubt in my mind that she is a security guard, how am I supposed to make a complaint to her company about her activities if I don't know what that is? And again, that is a reason why security officers, to have the authority that they have in the state of Texas under 1702, are required to be licensed and to display their company's name, as well as the name security, and their last name of the officer on their uniform. But again, these officers downtown with most of these security companies, and again, you see big old security right on their back leg. So she's going to escort this person in without knowing that she's authorized to be there. Here we go. Here comes Bike Patrol. I expected them. How you guys doing?
Good. Good stuff.
I'm doing great.
What's these folks' deal? What's going on?
You guys talk to her. I've got no issues other than the fact that she's a private security guard without her company name on her uniform. She's giving directives to people walking on the street, which is illegal, and she doesn't have her last name on her uniform. And she tells me I can't record her doing that. I say, fuck you. I mean, that's the way I am. I don't,
Just walking by?
I was walking from there up to here, and the Brisco security guard.
You're just walking up here and what?
Okay, I'm sorry, Officer Dozier.
Yes, sir. So you're coming from over there, walking over here?
Right, and I'm sorry, your badge is partially obscured.
1626.
1626.
Yeah.
Okay, you work for either Lieutenant Cooley.
Yeah.
Okay, so you work for Lieutenant
Yeah.
Cooley.
What's the issue? What's she gonna say? What's your side of it? So your side is that she doesn't have any markings, and you just don't want her talking to you or telling her that she can't film her.
She says she called the cops. I'm like, I'm not running. What am I doing?
Yeah.
And again, if you work for Lieutenant Cooley,
Yeah.
he knows who I am.
Okay.
Most of your officers know who I am. This officer knows who I am. I'm not breaking law, but at the same time, when a security guard goes out of the way and talks shit, I'm going to film it. I'm going to document it. And if they don't like it, honestly, I can be a dick about it. And that's what I've been a dick about it. Her, the other officer, the security guard, were both dicks to me, but I'm like, you can't talk shit to me if you're not even in uniform. And Officer Delgado knows exactly where I'm coming from.
You need anything from us?
I don't need anything.
They need anything from us either, so I've already let them know what you're doing. I let them know if they don't want to engage it, they don't come over here and talk to you.
Exactly. Can I get that security officer and that security officer? Actually, I need both of their security licenses because they both represented themselves as.
You go through the actual establishment that hired them.
Okay, so are they security officers or no?
I believe so, yes.
You believe so, but if I walk here and they tell me they are,
So it's blocked off to, it's a private event. So they already know
Exactly.
the rules, so
I know the rules, but when they pretend to be security officers, they don't want to follow the rules. They don't have their names or their company name on their uniform. There's a problem.
She showed me that she has a uniform under, but because it's cold, she put on a jacket really quick.
Yeah, that's not legitimate.
Okay.
So I do need a report.
That's something that you can go through with their establishment who hired them. If you want to see the incident number, I'll give you that.
I need an incident number, and I need you to identify both of those officers. Because again, just like the other officer the other night, security guards came at this shit, and that just doesn't fly.
Come down here, enjoy the festivities. You're having a good time so far other than this run-in?
I was enjoying myself. I walked down there and they started giving me shit. And again, security officers, look, Officer Dozier, you work for Lieutenant Cooley, or at night, Captain Garcia, either way. I come down here, I do what I do. I film in public all the time.
Okay.
And you will run across me again. It is what it is. The security
7
officer,
years, never come across you.
you know why?
Doing a good
You know
job
why?
laying low.
Because I lay low most of the
I
time.
see that.
Absolutely. You know. Case number there?
Yeah, incident number.
Okay.
What's your first and last name?
T-O-R-Y. Last name is R-I-E-S.
Hey, what, it's good to see live events coming back downtown, right?
It is. Look, I'm a rights guy. I'm a civil rights guy. This is what I do. when I walk and a security officer tells me something's bullshit, you can't walk right here. And I'm like, why? Oh, I'm security. Okay, if you're security, why isn't your name and everything else available? If I want to complain to her company about the Brisco telling me I can't walk down this pathway, which was an unlawful order by her, I have no recourse. So I say, give me your name, your ID. She doesn't do it. She sends for the other guy. He comes out and he gets right up in my face. I'm like, dude, whatever. He does this. Brisco. That's all that it says on his uniform. And I'm like, so if you're a security officer, why don't you follow the laws of Texas? Show me you're actually providing security.
All right, Troy, you need anything else from us?
I still need to know the name of the company.
It's going to be on the report.
Okay, so the name of the company they work for now.
I think it's Elite Security.
Elite. Okay, that answers my question. Because they allege they work for Brisco, which, again...
I believe right now, Brisco's a client.
Right, Brisco's a client.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point, do they have a problem with me walking and filming?
No, just as long as you see where it's blocked off. They did mention the vehicles, but again, I already let them know that you can't stop anyone from there. So.
If they have a problem with the vehicles?
Yeah, I already talked to them about it.
Okay.
So. All right.
On the flip side of that, her last name.
That'll be on the report.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Take care.
You guys have a good evening. I'll see you again tonight. So I'm out here. I'm doing what I do. And again, you see security, they do what they do. But on the flip side of that, it's always a negative thing. When officers tell you you can't do certain things, but security guards can get away with bullshit. So I'm going to end my live stream. You guys have a good evening.